banana milkshake.
And is ass but fun.
You come back here and have sex with my wife.
Welcome to another episode of the Weekend Warmup. I'm your host, Gotham here as always with the Don, Wanna Fanta Virus, and Joe the Show Winkle. Fellas, how are we doing today?
Bubba, back in your life like a Chinese dick trap. We are here to change the world, gentlemen.
No one's gonna get that because we made that joke off air.
I know, that was the point.
But my thing is, why is it that every week that Joe says something to start the show and I just sit there and go, holy they?
That's the point. If I say something that makes you just go, then I failed.
It's true.
Believe in myself. Hello, gentlemen. How are we all doing tonight?
We're doing great.
If Willie Adamas goes yard, I'm gonna be fantastic.
Well, we're about to find out live if Raymond cashes his bet tonight. Will Raymond be eating ramen, or will he have a 5-star meal at Olive Garden?
Bro, thank you so much for not calling it the wrong thing, because my whole life I've had to hear people call me ramen noodles, and it's just not.
No, that's dumb. Makes no sense.
Put some respect on my name and the noodle.
I will, Waymundo. Good to see you, Don. Welcome back, Miss Senior Gotham. Good to be here. We're in new charted territory. We have crossed the border. Let's hope that not like we've immigrated.
We used a San Diego Padres prospect to bring us over to StreamYard for $1,000.
In the back of a Volkswagen.
Immigration's and customs.
That's such a crazy story. Like he's a top prospect, got caught smuggling people.
That's honestly like S tier content. Like I feel like honestly as a coach, I that shows me that you're willing to go the extra mile. You know, you're willing to go there for people that are in need. And it makes me feel like, 2 outs, bottom of the ninth, runners in scoring position, you're going to come through. Maybe that's just me. I don't know.
Yeah. So, speaking of crazy headlines this week, Joe, I texted you this week, from the get-go of this show, before Don was on, before Ray was on, I told you that I was going to try to get you into soccer. And this week has probably been the most chaotic news cycle I think we've ever seen. And I know I texted you the whole breakdown of the Real Madrid drama. And it's continuing even more today. But if I told you, Joe, that wasn't even the craziest thing that's come out this week, would you believe me?
I at this point, who knows? But I'm with it. Don, are you accustomed to this soccer drama?
Not as much as our good friend Gotham Gambling here, that's for sure.
He is pits deep in it.
So we're gonna start with this in Serie A in Italy, where 65 players, current and past, have been caught in a prostitution ring. A player was organizing prostitution parties over the course of the last 10 years. 65 players were named. And all the text messages were shown. They were literally pulling up with vans full of prostitutes to public hotels and just going in and partying. And the videos of them partying with laughing gas and hookers, showing them, paying them, everything has come out. No players are under investigation or under threat of suspension at this time, but they have been named in the thing. Moving over to England, where Don, you heard about the Bournemouth player, right? Yep. So, a player on Bournemouth was caught texting a 16-year-old girl. Alex Jimenez was caught texting a 16-year-old. Man, I have never seen a stupider text message in my life, because it said, "Are you aware I'm 16? Yes, I've never had a 16-year-old. I prefer younger."
Very
whoops.
Barry Wander Franco of him.
Barry
Bro,
Wonder
like,
Franco of him.
never mind.
Which I saw that on Twitter, and then the first comment I saw under it was a Bournemouth fan saying, "Our coach is leaving. Half our players are playing terribly. One player is a pedo, and we're still in the top 8. Not a bad season."
Brother said, all in all.
It could be worse.
Fantastic.
And then moving over to France, Marseille's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang was let go from the team after spraying a team official with a fire extinguisher.
Nice.
So the story goes,
it
their interim head coach essentially locked the players in the building and said they cannot leave until they prove they can figure out a way to work together. They were supposed to be there over 24 hours, and about 2 to 3 in the morning, one of the players on the team grabbed a fire extinguisher, went to the person who was sleeping, whose job it was to control their curfew, and just blasted him with the fire extinguisher. He's since been released. And they said he has been released, but he is still on their official roster sheet. So that was a good one, along with Mbappe. To continue the drama I showed you, Joe, Mbappe he was out today for the game, did not show up, was seen vacationing in Italy while his team was playing in Spain today.
Nice.
Getting ready for the World Cup, baby.
Yeah, he's got to get that good treatment.
Yeah.
You know? He's got
Which
to
is
mentally
interesting
prepare
with
himself.
the World Cup squads being announced. One of his teammates that's also on Madrid did not make the lineup because even though he's healthy, he's had injury issues. So I think they're still wondering if Mbappe is going to be able to play, which will still be interesting to see. Joe, is this probably the weirdest week in soccer we've had so far?
Yeah, considering the only thing that's come close to it is that one like a league down in Africa you sent me when they there was a huge fight or something. This by far clears anything. You know, prostitution ring.
The Mongolian Premier League.
Yeah, Mongolian Premier League. The star player, like one of the most popular players in the world, is like, Joel Embiiding his life over in Spain.
That's how I explained it to him. Was I said basically imagine Joel Embiid was out and complaining about how bad his team was. Meanwhile, Paul George and Tyrese Maxey were just beating the shit out of each other.
What I'm talking about.
Jesus.
Is that an accurate way to put it?
Yeah, probably.
All right, well, let's get into it today. We are coming up on Game 6 of the Pistons and Cavaliers, as well as Game 6 of the Spurs and Timberwolves. Fellas, we have 2 potentially clinching games tomorrow. Joe, we'll kick it off with you. We'll start with Pistons Cavs. Start off with who you think is going to win this game. Just kind of what you see is happening.
So, oh boy.
Here comes Joe with some bullshit.
Last week I was prepared for some very fun satire hardened discourse. I've been ready to just come on here and talk about how Donovan Mitchell is a loser. But last night, God save the Queen, Evan Mobley, with like the greatest 9-point stretch the greatest 9-point stretch of his life, from down 9 to tied in the final 2.5 minutes, all scored by Evan Mobley. Harden was really, really good, while Donovan Mitchell paraded and threw up bricks for 2.5 hours. And I'm being a dick, but it was a very good win by the Cavs. However, holy hot dogs, the Detroit Pistons we're recording this Thursday night. We're going to drop this on Friday morning. Detroit on Wednesday, guys, had one of the worst losses I've seen in quite some time. Like, that was an all-timer. With up 9 late, I have Jalen Duren, second team All-NBA, and he was pined the entire fourth quarter for basketball Paul. Not good. Not great. Not fun. and the Pistons offense died because JB Bickerstaff doesn't know how to coach offense. Other than, hey, Cade, go score a lot. Yeah, nightmare fuel. And the Pistons really let one go. I don't. We've seen teams gag a game 5 like that and come back, but man, I don't know. Maybe y'all can talk me out of it, but I think the saxophones are starting to get loud in Detroit right now. That was an all-timer L last night. Raymond, what do you think?
Jalen Duren, second team, all defense. Get out of my damn face. I don't
All
like you.
NBA. No, like all NBA.
All
He
NBA
was all
is even worse.
here.
All NBA is even worse.
He was 20 and 10 a night.
Bam Adebayo clears by 6 miles. It's the next shirt you got, Joe.
Huh?
He's in timeout for a minute for that.
No,
think
bring him
about
back
Bam
on.
Adebayo.
Bam had an 83-point game, bro.
Bam clears.
You're in timeout now too for bringing that up.
Bam had an 83-point game on the team that's got the number 1 pick, bro.
Solid.
Yeah, and I really liked Bam that game, and someone told me Bam Adebayo is gonna fuck you over. He said, "Bam." I'm telling you, he said exact words ever here. I'm telling you now, Bam's gonna somehow find a way to screw you over. And boy, oh boy, were you fucking right, Ray?
Ray, I'm
Who
not
did
mad at
that?
you.
Who did that?
Peekaboo.
What a bastard, Joe. Why would you do that?
I know, I'm
What
terrible.
an
I'm the
absolute, what
worst.
a fucking sack of shit.
Hope Caleb Williams breaks one of his painted fingernails.
Yeah, me too. I'm kind of with Joe on the. I just want to come in here and like slander the Cavs and call Donovan Mitchell a loser, and for a multitude of reasons. Because I already see how this. Whatever. I'm not going to get into that. I have no faith in James Harden. Never have. Never will. Not going to. Don't care that he hit the little shots and did it. No, don't care. I just don't. Eventually, it all comes crashing down. They managed to pull even. Whatever. Fine. Don't care. Just if the Pistons can act right for like 60 seconds at the end of a game, they'll be fine. And so I just don't trust James Harden, and I just don't trust the Cavs. And I've watched both of those dudes do this for years on end, where you go down, you have some good games, you make some comment like "what chatter," and then they drag their ass across midcourt like a dog with worms. And so I'm just patiently waiting for them to drag their ass across the court like a dog with worms. Give me the Pistons.
Yeah, Don.
Boy, I mean, man, corner of James Harden, man. This is a different fucking animal, isn't he?
Hey, man, he's about
fucking wrong. Wrong. That fat, obese fuck is going to be the reason why they lose in 7. All these people are talking about, oh, hey, look, this is like 2007 when they were up 2-0 and LeBron James brought them back and win 4 straight. This isn't the same fucking Cavs. Trust me when I tell you, Donovan Mitchell's a choker. James Harden's a choker. They're lucky that JB Bickerstaff's fucking game plan goes out the window because Jalen Duren has become unplayable down the stretch, and they need a big like basketball Paul to compete. They don't have that down the stretch. It's fucking embarrassing. It's embarrassing to see, but I promise you, and everybody's been telling me all day, oh, well, Cleveland has lost a playoff game at home. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. The Detroit Pistons should have won in 5, and they're going to win in 7 instead. The Detroit Pistons are going to win the series because Cleveland, God love Kenny Atkinson, but he's going to fuck this up somehow. The Cavaliers are going to beat themselves, and Cade Cunningham is going to look very good in Game 6 and in Game 7.
Okay. Here's the thing I'm worried about, though. Cade can do so much, but, like, who's going to come along for the ride? Tobias had been playing great, but he was bad the other night.
Tobias Harris over me?
Hey, in Game 7 against the Magic, he was saying, Jimmy Butler over me? I'm kidding. I'm obviously kidding.
Put him back. Put him in timeout.
I mean,
Danny, put him in timeout.
He had 30 in Game 7. My favorite team's season ended because of Tobias Harris, bro.
And
Well,
think
that and the
for
literally
me-
the worst half of basketball ever played in the history of humanity.
For me, like I'm kind of with Don here on this one. Like, how often do we, hear James Harden's gonna choke? James Harden's gonna choke.
James
He has
Harden.
one. He has one legacy game, right? One game where he puts the team on his back in a clutch situation, and everyone's like, "Oh, is this when James Harden breaks this?" And then he kind of just coasts the next 2-3 games. I think, but
What chatter?
exactly.
the chatter at the strip club that he's going to go to no matter what, whether he wins or loses.
That's fair. Like I said, I mean, I think the biggest thing is that you don't know who's going to show up besides Cade. That's the thing for me is this double big lineup down low has just neutralized anyone else on this team besides Cade Cunningham. I don't think anyone else is. I'm not going to say they're going to choke it away. I think this might go to 7, but I think Cleveland takes this one and then gets cooked in the next round.
I mean, let's just say this: if it goes to Game 7, Cleveland doesn't have a chance. Cleveland has to win at home because if they go back to Detroit,
Yeah.
they're not winning.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
I think it's just more can they capitalize on because Detroit's always had at least one run that start at like within the first like 10 minutes of the second half where it's always just like we can't hit a shot, we're slowing down for a minute. Can Cleveland capitalize on it like they did this time, like they did when Mitchell dropped 39 in the second half? Like that's really all I see is it's can they hold into it and then capitalize when this slump comes every single time.
Biggest, yeah, you're right. That's a big issue. The turnovers from Detroit have been an issue, and they just can't sustain enough offense. Like Duncan Robinson got hurt; he missed Game 5. If he's out, he's been their best shooter in this series. I mean, I get it. I understand Harden's. Listen, they are led by 2 serial, all like Hall of Fame losers in James Harden and Donovan Mitchell. But the fascinating thing about the playoffs, man, is that all it takes is 1 or 2 things to happen, and all of a sudden it's like you try to find yourself with answers. You try to find yourself, looking for answers for things that you really aren't accustomed or you just don't have, right? And the double bigs, basically the Cavs are playing it where they're using Mobley to guard Asar, or they're just absolutely sagging off of these non-scoring threats for Detroit. And Detroit hasn't been able to figure it out. And especially if Duncan doesn't play, they just don't have enough. They just don't have enough juice. Like, this is a game you can't lose. Like, Wednesday was a game you can't lose, man. And I don't know. I think they play do they play Saturday? Or
No, they play
do we got
tomorrow.
so we got 2 games tomorrow. Today, technically.
Yeah.
It'll take a hell of an effort. Like, I would be personally not shocked, but I would be a little surprised if Detroit's able to pull it off on Friday. It'll take a hell of an effort from Cade, like borderline superhuman, and just somebody being consistent. And they kind of got that in Game 5, and it wasn't enough because they just ran out of steam. So we'll see. It'll certainly be interesting to see if they can find a way.
Yeah, that's fair. Movement. Let's do a quick preview of the Eastern Conference Finals. Deciding depending on who wins. So if it's Cleveland, we'll do it kind of quicker on this one. If it's Cleveland that goes on, it's Cleveland versus Knicks. Don, in a few words, how do you see this going?
Knicks in 5. Cleveland does not have the talent to compete with the Knicks.
Right?
Every year there's a team that's like quote unquote like built to to make it through the gauntlet or whatever for their specific conference, or if there's a team that is the front runner, there's always a team that's built to beat it. And the Knicks are the team that's built to do that, but there's nobody there to beat. Because, again, I don't trust the Cavs. So, what Don said, in 5, Knicks.
I think I'm going to say Knicks in 6 if it's Cleveland, just because the biggest focal point for the Knicks this whole playoff run has been Cats facilitating. And the one thing we've seen from Cleveland is they've been able to shut down the bigs on the opposite team and pretty much make them non-existent, because you got to put your big against Evan Mobley and Jared Allen. I think if it comes down to it, I think the Knicks still win this series because Brunson's been playing so good. Bridges has kind of bounced back really well. Josh Hart's been out of his mind. But how far can they go when Cat's getting stifled is going to be the big thing for me. JoJo?
I agree with I agree with what Danny said. Like, there is a world where it'll be a little dicey. Maybe you'll get a Mitchell game where he goes crazy, but the Knicks are perfectly suited to kind of handle them. Detroit would be a little more interesting, but also, especially with the woes of their bigs, I think Detroit could get ransacked by Cat and Mitchell Robinson and whoever is playing the front court for them. Knicks have been dialed, man. Them getting to the finals would be warranted considering how well they've been playing.
Yeah. If it's Pistons, Joe, swing us back the other way.
That's the thing. Cade will have his moments because he'll be able to match up Hunt to a degree. Here, actually, real quick, let me flip this back to you. This is just for the Knicks in general. You're the Knicks guy out of the 4 of us, if there is one. OG Anunoby, is he gonna play again?
I think so. I mean, I think when they went up 3-0, the plan was we can afford to, if we lost game 4, we can afford to lose a game 4 and then go back to New York with the chance to clinch it and give OG an extra 2 days of rest. I think he'll be fine. I think worst case scenario, he might miss the first game. That's
Those hamstrings are dicey, man.
Yeah, I know, and they're probably trying to tread cautiously after Thibodeau tried to put
murder everybody for 3 years.
Leopard painkillers in him or whatever. Did y'all ever see that photo when they were? I think it was Cleveland they were playing, and it was when he was playing through the injury, and he was just looking and his pupils were this tiny because it just looked like someone had shot him up with heroin.
Yeah, they had that boy off the Roxys, man. He was, bing, gone.
Joe, this series could lead to our special category in our NBA tiers of. Has not included in this tier because they've already got 2 fouls in the first 5 minutes with Jalen Duren and Cat.
It would be a doozy, a dumb off.
Duncan Robinson is an honorable mention in that category. I promise y'all.
But the big thing will be is Cade has just torched the Knicks this whole season. Can they slow him down enough that they can win these games with ease? Because the thing is, they've been beating everyone easily. So I just want to see what happens when they kind of get punched in the face a couple games. Don, what do you have if it's Pistons Knicks?
I think it's more competitive because, when you look at it, like you said, Cade is the big factor here. And when Cade plays well, the team plays well. And he's absolutely torched them the entire year. So I don't see why it would be any different now. But I still do think that the Knicks would win. They would probably win in 6. It would just be a more competitive series because Cleveland would get blown out, kind of like Philadelphia and Joel Embiid did through 4 games.
Right. Ray.
I mean, again, I just go back to every year there's a team that is built a certain type of way, and The Pistons. There's a lot of talent on that team. I'll give them that, but again, like I just think that the Knicks just have enough ways that they can overwhelm you. And I mean, to Joe's point, Cade will without a doubt have his moments. Like I'm sure there will be a game too where Jalen Duren manages to pull out an actual like an official 20-10 game, whatever. Make somebody look like a flat bitch cat. But at the same time, I just go back to like that's what they've been building this team for the last like 3, 4, 5 years is to make the Eastern Conference Finals, to get to the finals and actually have a chance at this. Now they're going to have to run into the Thunder that when they do, and they're going to get boat raced. But that's another story for another day. I just
put some respect on
Are you not aware that Don has a Spurs to win the championship ticket? That's still live right now.
You need to pipe it down a little bit.
Oh, actually, I was not. I don't keep track of y'all's futures bets. I apologize.
Well, you should keep track of this one. This was back in September when they were 50-1 to win.
Yeah.
Oh, go Spurs, go. Poor Vita. But regardless, I just don't.
Poor Vita.
I don't see. I just don't see the Pistons having enough. Give me the Pistons or the Knicks in 6.
All right. Moving on to the West. Joe, we know how much you love Anthony Edwards, as much as you love Joel Embiid. Kick us off.
Listen, this series is fine for me either way. Like, I adore the Timberwolves and like what they are, and I adore Anthony Edwards, but I mean, at the end of the day, you just kind of got to give it up for our future Lord and Savior, the alien Victor Wembanyama, the All Ruler. I mean, good Lord. In all seriousness, so this series has been enticing. It's been fantastic to watch. It's been fun to see the Wolves imitate zombies and not die. And then it was fun to see Vic and Victor Wembanyama and Keldon Johnson in Game 5 turn into Joel and Ellie in The Last of Us and just murdering undead creatures. Here's the thing, man. Like, at the end of the day, the Spurs, when they have so much depth that as at a high level, especially against Minnesota, it's just hard for them to kind of stay attached. Game 6 is gonna be one hell of a haymaker, that's for sure. I feel like the biggest impact is going to be like Victor scoring. That has been kind of the biggest surges in this series. Game 3 was, I mean, good God. I understand some people in the mainstream media who are like very protective over the people they think is the greatest player ever. They got to find weird narratives to talk about Vic, and just skosh over the fact that he's like a child and he did what he did in Game 3 on the road in the fourth quarter. He did what he did in Game 5 in the first quarter where he scored 16 points in 6 fucking minutes. I mean, when he actually is able to hit some shots from the outside to go along with how he's been attacking the basket more, it's a hard thing to beat. And on the other end, the Wolves have gotten a lot out of their guards. Anthony Edwards is doing all he can. He literally can't use the lower half of his body. You can tell he's incredibly banged up. And Julius Randle has just been horrendous. Which is unfortunate because he was really good against Denver. And he's just been terrible in this series against San Antonio. And I don't want to say it's the sole difference, but man, they haven't been able to get anything out of him, and that's not good.
Yeah. Ray, what do you think?
I ain't watched a lick of this series. Go to Don.
Thanks, Doug. Don.
Wait, who's the tight end for? Or who plays tight end for the Saints?
I mean, look, I wasn't finna ramble through and lie to y'all about that. I mean, the only thing I'll tell you is go Spurs, go for Vita. For Don.
Yeah, go me.
Go Don. Don, you go and go you. What do you got?
Go me and I'll go. So the big thing for me here is, the reason why the Wolves are in this series is because Vic got caught with an elbow to the face to Naz Reid, which gave the Wolves game 4. Now, I'm not going to say that going into Minnesota, they're just going to run the table because it's a hard place to play. And the crowd's going to be rocking. They know it could be potentially the last time that they see their team this year. But I think no matter what the Spurs are moving on here, I just don't think the Wolves have enough in the tank to get over that hump with a 75% Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, that's fair. They don't have the talent.
Now,
I mean,
if
here's the
Anthony Edwards
thing.
was 100%, I would be, how the kids say, pooping my pants.
Shitting themselves, boy.
That's fair. Yeah. I've watched a lot of the series. I haven't had opinion on this. I think I told Joe before the series started, I'm just excited to watch a really good series. Because I think this is going to be one of those that we're going to look back on in a couple years and be like, man, this was such a fun series to watch.
It would have been if Anthony Edwards was 100% healthy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But like you said, there's a definite talent difference between your 1, 2, and 3 guys and your 4 through 8 guys on both teams. And the Spurs have the better bench. They have the better team that's put together. So I have the Spurs winning this one and taking them out. With that being said, how do we feel? I know we know how Don feels. Don, you can bring us back through. Break us down what Spurs and OKC looks like.
So, I mean, the big thing is, and I know that there are some people that will feel the same way as I, but when you look at what has happened so far in the series this year between these two teams, you would know that, I almost said Golden State. San Antonio has OKC's thunder.
Oh yeah, they do not
And
fuck with them boys.
Not the number, their thunder. They will not be good here. I think this is 7 games. The league needs it to be 7 games for 2 reasons. One, because Oklahoma City has been so fucking boring the first 2 rounds with this bullshit and the foul baiting and fucking guys like fucking Chet Holmgren flopping around like they think they're fucking the Cameroonian wonder in Joel Embiid.
Don't forget don't forget the Zesty Boys making a TikTok. A couple of them.
Sick of them too.
That's Joe's new intro video, by the way.
The Zesty Boys. Jared
it's
McCain
that
for
dance.
3.
Do the dance again, Joe.
Yeah, Jalen Williams and Jared McCain doing some Zesty Boys.
I really need Nicole to walk into the room right as you do that.
Jalen Williams up and under.
All right, it's
You
not
do that?
funny anymore.
Can you do that at your wedding?
Absolutely.
Yeah, wait, where's my wedding invite, Joe? What is this shit?
It's in the mail. Go.
He sent it to your address. He sent it to your address in Champaign.
No, he sent it to my he sent it to my old house down the street. Okay, and they moved that house too.
It got stuck in the tree.
Yeah, damn it. I just crashed it.
Continue, Don.
Please.
The Spurs have their number, and they're going to continue to have their number. And this dynasty that Oklahoma City think that they're building is going to get cut from the knees, and I'm going to love every second of it.
Joe?
I don't know about that last part, but okay.
I want the Spurs to win just because I want to see them. I would rather see them both. I would rather see them trading haymakers year after year than just one team rattling off a bunch. So I want the Spurs to. I would hope the Spurs win it this year, but I think regardless, it's going to be great theater. Here's the thing, because as of right now, if we get this series, the thing that I've just been noticing all year when they've played is when you get into the depth of their role players, it's that both teams are insanely deep. Both teams have guys, just an endless litany of them. Danny, Aaron freaking Wiggins like he would be in like a legit rotation for how many playoff teams, and now he's like buried like the 13th guy since they got McCain. It's silly. And last year he had like a huge game in one of the finals games. Like he was
starting in the finals game too, I think.
It was crazy. Right. So both of these teams just have a litany of dudes, but I think the Spurs ones are actually just a tick better in certain aspects. When if this is the series we do get, that's going to be something I'm going to be curious about. Is like which team has guys die off quicker, like who becomes unplayable. Like Jared McCain got picked up for pennies on the dollar, and he has just been all of a sudden like he comes off the bench and he's just the ultimate green light, ultimate spark plug, averaging double digits a game against the Lakers because he's just able to come in carefree and just light shots up because he's able to take advantages. Like, is there ways the Spurs can are there ways the Spurs can kind of make him render him useless? On the other end, the Spurs have a guy like Carter Bryant who's been getting more and more run throughout the season, a rookie from Arizona, and he is kind of like their second best like wing player off the bench behind Keldon Johnson. Is there a way the Thunder can kind of make him useless and whatnot? And I'm just fascinated to see. And that's the thing I love about the playoffs so much is like when we get into these important series and we get into these tight series and we get down to the nitty gritty of it, you see these rotations get shortened. I mean, Ray, you're a Heat fan. How many times did you see Spoelstra and company just constantly like jettison guys in important series in the early 2010s? Like, we can't play this guy anymore. Huh?
Mike Bibby is still crying. Okay? Mike Bibby is still bitching. Like never mind. Let me shut the fuck up.
Like
Terry Rozier, man. All right, man. Let me shut up.
So
Right. How many points did Bam Adebayo score?
Terry Rozier was fucking gambling, man.
I'm trying to end it on a good note. I'm trying to get you be positive. How many points did Bam Adebayo score?
83.
Y'all did get screwed in that, by the way.
And we still got the 13th pick because Adam Silver is a terrorist. No comments though.
Shout out to him.
No.
I'm always gonna rock with my team. I have OKC winning. I do have it in 7. Not just because Don. I agree with Don about the series they've been boring. OKC's been blowing teams out, whether you agree, disagree, argue with the wall, because no one's ever going to change their mind when it comes to the fucking foul baiting shit. But also, how often when the Spurs and the Thunder played have they been trying to push this Chet versus Wemby rivalry narrative that neither of them tend to give a shit about?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I don't think it's a push. They fucking do not like each other at all. At least it was like that. It was kind of that way this year, but especially last year, like when the Spurs still weren't really good.
Joe, I'm telling you,
goes at his ass. They hate each other.
Vic goes at him because he knows he has an advantage on him, not because he hates him.
I
literally, Joe. I watched every one of those games for the last 2.5 seasons that they've played each other. Every single one of them, it's been these two guys are 7'1" or taller. Let's say they hate each other. And like the first 5 or 6 times they played, they were literally just playing against each other like it was a normal game.
I think it's beef.
It's just these two 7 footers look like they're made out of popsicle sticks. Let's make it a rivalry. But I just think I'm still gonna rock with my Thunder regardless. I think their defense is better. And OKC just turns up in the playoffs a lot differently, even when they're blowing teams out in the regular season. Shea's been great. Chet's been really good offensively. Like you said, McCain's been great. They've been playing great as a team. I think this goes 7, but Game 7 in OKC, I don't see the Spurs coming out of that one.
Can we do 90 seconds on AJ Mitchell?
Yeah.
Like,
give me 90 seconds on my Belgian king.
What a player. I mean, in all seriousness, I mean, I don't know. Like everyone's saying, this is the new Jalen Brunson prototype. You know, he's gonna go on a team and be a superstar. I mean, I don't know if
He's not
that.
leaving OKC.
I don't know if he'll be that, but I just wanted to mention how he's been incredible.
They have
Hey,
so
I-
much money they could spend.
He's legit awesome. He's
can
their
I-
third best player now.
Can I?
You can.
Can I give a comparison of AJ Mitchell?
Please.
And Ray will agree with me. I know for 100%.
Beige, Florida?
No. You know who that motherfucker reminds me of?
I'm
Who?
listening.
A Miami Heat version of Gabe Vincent.
Onamdi? Yeah, I know exactly where you're coming from. Keep going.
So the second that AJ Mitchell goes to another team like Gabe Vincent, he's going.
It's not going to work. Yeah, it's not going to work. His knees are
No, that's
immediately
fair.
going to like disintegrate, like
He's
they're
gonna be
like
hot
Thanos
ass.
snap,
He
and they're just going to
he
in the
is-
dust.
He is a what people would call Miami Heat players that are good for the Heat and then go elsewhere and stink.
System players.
He is a what's their coach's name?
Dagnall.
He is a Dagnall merchant. That's who he is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, because look how good Trey Mann was on OKC before they traded him, and he got buried on the Hornets. Now, granted, he was hurt, but he got buried on the Hornets bench.
And
really
Trey Mann
quickly.
also played on the shitty Thunder.
No, not he was on Thunder 2 years ago when they were still good.
Hey, did he win a
maybe
championship?
He went on the championship team. He was still on the team
he
when they were
was
good.
Shitty Thunder. Joe was right.
My bad. I thought he was
Hashtag
on
Joe was
the
right.
hashtag
Shitty
Joe.
Thunder team. Did he win the
shitty-
championship? Was him
The
that?
shitty Thunder. The only thing I would disagree with that is that I feel like he has his usage makes me feel otherwise. But you could be right. You could very well be right.
Oh, do you not remember that playoff run when Gabe Vincent's usage was through the roof?
He didn't have the ball in his hands like this though.
Yeah.
The finals run.
Raymond?
Yes, he did, especially during that Celtics series. Especially
He
during that
he
Celtics
killed
series.
Boston. He killed Boston.
Murdered.
Hey,
And the
hey,
other
hey.
thing, and this
hey,
is the other thing too, they
hey,
didn't have a choice.
Joel Embiid still didn't beat us. That fuck you.
And this is the other thing,
Yeah.
they didn't have a choice too.
How's your
because-
shitty Magic, Joe?
Because Tyler was hurt that whole run, and so they didn't have another ball handler. But it was literally Gabe. It was Gabe handling the ball. Then Jimmy would go get it whenever he wanted to do something, and otherwise it was Bam basically operating in a DHO with Duncan and Max. So like, yeah,
Don't forget Caleb Martin, bro.
God, don't no toe on the line, Caleb, man. Toe on the line, Caleb.
Yeah.
I'll never. This shit right here was This was the craziest shit I've ever seen somebody do in my whole fucking life. Where he put his hand in his face on Giannis, like I said, oh my god. But no, like, yeah. Gabe's usage during that, at least when they played the Celtics and in the Nuggets series, because again they didn't have another ball handler. Like, Gabe was there.
That's fair.
All right, so
The last thing on the Thunder potential Spurs series, we said about OG Anunoby. Jalen Williams has her hamstring, bud.
Jalen Williams hasn't mattered for 2 rounds right now.
I agree.
The only thing I'm happy with is
he's
he's missed so much time that we don't have to pay him a massive contract.
You trade him to us, we'll take him.
Nah, we don't want fucking Lorenzo Kane.
Lorenzo Kane.
Isn't he on the Heat still?
No.
I forgot. Everyone besides like, who am I thinking of? Jamal Kane, whatever the fuck his name is.
And he's honestly he's the second person I've seen make it out the mud. Because the only other motherfucker to really make it out the mud is Max.
Jamal Kane went to the Magic, dunked on Jalen Duran, and then we blew a 3-1 lead. Fun.
That was still the most foul poster I've seen in
that was wild.
Are we ready for the game of the day? Joe,
Absolutely.
we're
40
playing
minutes
it again.
in, let's do it.
Yeah.
Joe, we're playing it again.
Oh, are we doing what we did last week?
We're playing Gimme 5. Yep. So, all right. So, Ray, the
only one round of this because I got stuff to do after this pod. So we can only do one round.
So okay. So yeah. All right. So Ray, so you have to say gimme, and then you have to name a player. Only active players. If you're given a random category that you do not know, if that player fits into the category, it counts as one. Once you have 5 in your category, you have to guess the category. All right. So once you have 5, you can't guess any more players, basically. Right. So like last week, Don's was players that played for Blue Bloods in college. Right. And so he named like 5 Kentucky players, and then he had to start guessing based off those. You can guess at any point, but once you have 5, you can't guess anymore. Does that make sense?
You're gonna give me a
So
topic.
I'm gonna give God, we have 3 people. This might be harder to play this time.
You can just let it roll with it. You can let it roll with them, and I'll be an observer.
Okay. So it'll be you versus Don.
All right.
So I'm gonna give Don your category, and I'm gonna give you his.
Okay.
So you have to guess the category. You have to give him. You have to basically guess players. He'll tell you if they're in your category or not. Okay.
Okay. I think I see where this is going.
All right. Ray, pick a number 1 through 15.
14.
16.
All right.
I should have pissed him off and said like 14.25 or some shit like that.
All right. Don.
6.
We did 6 last week. Pick another one.
Oh, it's the same one. 3.
I think we also didn't. No, we didn't.
Go.
All right. So, and we'll say like after, I'll keep track. Once we hit like a time limit, I'll give you guys one final hint, and then we got to go from there. And then you guys got to guess it from there.
Okay.
All right. Ray, this is your first time playing. You go first.
So I'm just guessing a player or just any.
You just say, so you say like, give me Giannis, give me Bam. And then
Okay.
he'll tell you
All
if
right.
he's in the
All
game.
right. Basketball, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me Austin Reeves.
Austin Reeves, no.
Okay.
Give me Bam Adebayo.
Yes. Right, Danny? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Because the way you worded that, I was like, wait a second, but okay. Now I see what we're doing here. All right. Okay. Give me Deuce McBride.
No. All right. How do I want to go with Bam here? Give me Jimmy Butler.
No. Give me Wemby.
No.
Oh God. Fuck.
Give me.
Wait, I lied. I misheard what you had said, Ray. Bam does count.
Yeah. Well,
I said yes.
And you even said yes, which was even worse.
I was not paying attention.
Can I get Joel Embiid?
No.
Good, he sucks anyways.
Can I get Duncan Robinson?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Can I get Brandon Miller?
No. Can I get Luke Kennard?
No.
Damn.
Can I get the Stifle Tower, Rudy Gobert?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Well.
I don't like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
like
You
that one
can.
bit.
You can. I had to think about it for a second, but at least in this, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I don't like that one bit.
Yeah. You can have it.
He can.
Joe, you're the third party. I sent you both. Will you allow it?
That's what I'm thinking. Like, hang on 1 second.
That's tough.
Yeah. He can. He
Joe, will
can.
you allow it as the neutral party? Need a definitive yes or no.
Yeah.
I don't like this at all. This game hurts my head.
Yeah, I know.
So hold on. So it's Bam and Rudy. Those are the two that Don has.
Yeah.
Wait, no,
Yeah, you can't have Bam and Rudy.
no, he can't. He can't even have Rudy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay, so Rudy, no.
Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, you only have Bam. Okay, yeah, tripping.
What the fuck are we doing here?
We had it back. We had it backwards for a second, but I see where we're at now. No, you cannot have Rudy.
What the fuck?
All right.
I hate this game so much.
Let me think here for a second.
It's the first game we've ever made Don stress.
Wait, can I have Jimmy Butler?
No.
Damn it.
Can I get? I'm trying to like use my brain right now. It's not working.
Bro, you're not gonna get this because it's fucking stupid.
That sounds stupid. Can I get Nick Claxton?
Yes, you can.
Oh, fucking even worse. I hate this.
That was 5 too.
That's
so.
No, it has to be 5 like that are correct.
Oh, okay. Fuck. Okay, shit. Oh my god, we're gonna be here for a minute. All right.
We'll do 3. So if you get 3 of each.
All right. Can I get Tumani Kamara?
Yes. What the fuck do Bam Adebayo and Nick Claxton have in common?
What the fuck do Duncan Robinson and Tumani Kamara have in common?
Do you guys want a hint now?
No, I think I have an idea of what mine is. And this next one's going to confirm or deny. Ray,
I'm listening.
can I get Michael Porter Jr.?
Yes.
Wait, is it Nick Claxton and him on the same team?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Don't matter.
Oh, I guess you're right. It doesn't matter.
I think I know what mine is now.
Would you like to make a guess?
Do they have either black jerseys or black in their logo?
No.
You're on the
All
right
right.
path, though.
All right.
I don't like this.
Duncan Tumani.
I don't like
I'm gonna say this just so Don doesn't scream at us later. You're on the right track, but don't pick another fucking net, Brooklyn net, please. Otherwise, you'll flip
Yeah,
your
last
fucking
week, Ray,
table. You'll flip
his
your
category
table.
was Blue Bloods, and he picked all Kentucky players, so he thought the whole category was just
Yeah.
Kentucky.
Don't pick
Okay.
another net, or you're gonna throw your computer across the room because I will.
All right.
I'm
Okay.
already gonna throw my computer across the room.
Can I get Modest Muzelis
Who?
from the Bulls?
Bulls.
White
Yeah,
Sox.
Matas.
Oh, the way he said it was weird. Yes, you can.
Okay.
Can I get Devin Vassell?
Technically, yes. Yes.
What the fuck is this technically bullshit?
He can.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is a yes. But there is a way it could be no, but it is yes. All right.
So hold on. I'm so
It's
confused.
it's just
The answer is a yes. The answer is yes.
No, I'm confused on what my category could be.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
Hey, Don, I'm just gonna let you know. Danny texted me the answers, and I'm confused what your category is.
Bro, it took me when I read that, I was like, but wait, that's not. Never mind. Okay, I get it now. Okay, I would like to guess.
You
Okay.
can.
The category is teams that play north of the Mason-Dixon line.
No, if you thought anything that's particular,
Specific, you're way off.
Well, it's an easier way to say than like teams in the north.
No.
But that's where they separated in the Civil War. So anyway, all right.
Shout out to American history.
Hey man, know your shit. Okay. Can I have?
Oh, never mind.
Okay. Can I?
Yeah, I
have,
just worded it wrong.
You worded it terribly wrong.
Hey Joe,
Can-
nice shirt.
Can I have
Great.
Brandon Miller?
No.
Okay.
All right, do you
All right.
get?
Since Ray guessed and then guessed the category, then also guessed, I'm gonna guess. So did these guys go to school that like the same name as state?
No.
No,
Okay.
this has nothing to do with a college.
So it has to do with their fucking.
All right,
logo.
so I'll give a hint for both y'all. It has to do with the logo. That's
Tell
for
me-
both y'all's colors.
Oh, okay. I know what mine is then. But go ahead.
Wait,
Don. I'll let you
it
guess
has
one
to do
more.
with the logo for all of our colors.
It has something to do with the logo of each team. All your teams have one similarity with the logo.
Guess your player, because you already guessed your what's it called because I goofed it up.
You goof.
I feel like I just want to guess again because I feel like Ray knows it.
No, I know what it is now.
Do all of the players that I have, do their logos have like a circle in it?
No.
No.
That's a good guess.
Well,
That's
hold
what it
on.
is.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Because I was about to say Jimmy Butler would have counted. Joel Embiid should count.
No, trust me. Okay. Let me confirm this.
Don, yours
Is-
is they're missing a specific
Is it-
color.
Is it all my players have a logo that has the color red in it?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I swear to God, Danny, if this is because I didn't, it's because I said black and not black and white. I'm gonna fight you.
It's blue.
It's not. That would have been really funny.
It's because they don't have blue.
So they do not have
Correct.
blue.
We did this last week.
No.
You fucking idiot.
I forgot. I couldn't remember which. No, we did. They did have blue. last
No,
week.
they didn't have blue. Joe had teams that didn't have blue.
I thought it was just blue blood.
Yeah, it was
No,
blue
that
blood.
was Don's last week.
Oh.
Fucking idiot, Danny. El Bozo. If I knew
Also,
that, I would've got that
also
fucking 7 rounds
just so
ago.
you know, if I would have said the fucking the Fiesta jerseys that have little blue accents on them,
Okay.
then it would have been Devin Vassell wouldn't have counted. But it's like they're just black and fucking white and silver. So
Danny
I'll let
picks
you
the
have it.
stupid categories, so it's fine.
Technically, you did. I just made up stupid categories.
And then like the way he worded mine, how did he say it? Let me
I know.
read
I
that
fucked
shit
up
to
how
you
I
real
worded
quick.
it.
Yeah.
He said Don's category is team colors does not contain blue, and I'm like, but wait, oh fucking Gremlin too. Let's go. Let's fucking go, Don.
Bang, bang, bang.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
So we're gonna move. Our last category here. We're gonna move into a little early college football talk. We have a lot of first-year coaches here. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do the patience meter. So I'm gonna read how patient these schools need to be with their head coaches. One being it's an understandable multi-year rebuild. 5 being win big now. You guys give me your rating 1 to 5. We're gonna start with Lane Kiffin.
Oh, 5. Can I go higher? 7.
Yeah, what about a 10?
Wait, what's the scaling again? One is
One, understandable rebuild that's gonna take time. 5 is you have to win like natty or bust
You have to win like yesterday.
this year. Like you're talking about this year.
No, he'll get 2 years, but that's it. Like this, he'll it's
So
4.
you'd put him at a 4.
Yeah, like I've lived in Louisiana long enough to understand how these people work. They won't like unless he just fucking like like 5 and whatever 5 and 5.
5 and 7, 6 and 6.
Yeah, some shit like that. He'll get a second year at it. But in that second
Kyle-
year, if he fucks it up, oh god, help him.
Kyle Whittingham.
Oh, that is a 3. That's a 3 that'll go to a 5 if they don't beat Ohio State at Ohio State.
I'm gonna say a 2.5 because we don't know if his quarterback's good or not.
When Sharon Moore wasn't influencing the play call, he was fucking fantastic.
I agree, Sharon Moore is a disaster, but in more ways than one, clearly. But
You'll find out week 7 when they host Penn State if he's good or not.
Ray.
3.
All right.
3.
Matt Campbell.
Oh, fucking 2, because they gutted that whole team.
Oh
that
yeah,
whole
100%.
class. They're gonna be solid this year. They don't have to play Ohio State. Their only tough game is Michigan. They get the easier of the Big Ten this year, so I expect big things from him. But if it doesn't happen this year, when he finally gets the guys that he wants, they'll be fine.
Didn't they lose their running back, quarterback, and starting
Yeah.
wide receiver all?
And then a lot of their transfers flipped to, or a lot of their commits flipped, didn't they?
Yeah,
No.
I'd go as far as to say he's 1. Like they're not going to do anything to him for.
Well, you got to think like this. He also brought his quarterback from Iowa State with him.
Okay, well that's okay.
Yeah, say
So,
Rock. He's got Rocco, right?
Yes,
brother named Rocco.
Rocco.
Hey, Rocco's a baller.
I know. It's just what a name, man. And then I immediately think of Rocco's Modern Life.
Fact.
There you go.
Rocco's Modern Life.
Pressure to win right away. Patience meter for James Franklin.
That's like a 2 because they've been kind of pooey, and low key, I think that they could be a dark horse in the ACC this year.
It's Virginia Tech. He'll have time.
Yeah.
Virginia Tech's the perfect place for James Franklin. Just the ultimate, always underachieves when you have moderate expectations for him.
If they make a bowl game, he'll be fine.
Oh, absolutely.
I have them right now at 7-5, potentially 8-4. There's one toss-up that I kind of went the other way on.
Ray, what do you got on him?
Oh, I mean, it's like I said, it's Virginia Tech. They'll be fine. Give me a 2.
All right. Pete Golding.
He's gonna have a 4 just because of the success that they had last year, and to try and build off that. They do have a tough road schedule though. They got to go to Norman. They have to go to Austin. They have to go to the Swamp.
They got to go to Norman again.
Yeah, those are 3 hard places to play.
Damn, they went to Norman last year. Okay, this is going to be a very dumb question. I'm not a casual, I swear, but is Trinidad technically eligible?
No.
No.
Okay.
Wait.
It'll be like a 3.
I almost called him Trinidad James when I was typing in Google.
All gold in my chain. Gold all in my ring.
Gold all in my watch. Don't believe me, just watch.
Oh no, yeah, he is. Yes, he is.
No, he won't be.
Well, at least for now, he is.
If he is, yes. If not, they'll get either Walker Howard or Deuce Knight. Deuce Knight will be a good fit for them. And they still have Quan Lacey.
Yeah, the injunction still remains in effect.
Morgan, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think it'll be like if they miss, if they are 8-4, then people will be like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" But I mean, even if they miss the playoffs, but go 10-2 or 9-3, I think it'll be fine.
Right.
No, them racist ass people ain't finna have none of that shit.
They beat LSU, then nothing else will matter this year.
Yeah, actually, that is very valid. But if they could
beat LSU and go 3-9, and I don't think they're going to say anything about it.
Yeah, but if they lose to LSU, it's a 4.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, week 3 though at Ole Miss.
Actually, no. If it's week 3 at Ole Miss, if you lose, 5, fucking 5.
Yeah,
they might hang you from the flagpole with the Confederate flag
especially because for LSU that'll be their second biggest test because they get Clemson week 1. Even though I don't think Clemson's going to be that good, and Ole Miss gets Charlotte, who barely scraped 2 wins last year, and then Louisville, who underperformed and lost a ton of talent.
Dabo is shade.
Yeah, and that game is, and they got game day week win. What a time to be alive.
Yeah.
That game's gonna suck.
Morgan Scaly.
Who?
Yeah, who?
Or Scally.
Oh, Utah.
Oh, fucking. They don't know what to expect. So 2, because he has low expectations.
Yeah, I was gonna say 1.
They'll still win like 8 games because they get.
It's all Mormons in Utah. They got bigger
get
fish to soak.
They get Houston at home. They get BYU at home. They get Arkansas at home. They get Kansas at home. All of their tougher games are at home.
Hey man, they're just saying, Whit, thanks for the memories. We're glad we got to be relevant for as long as we were.
The memories, even though they weren't so great.
Alex Golish.
We're glad we got to beat Alabama in the Sugar Bowl at one time. Golish is a 4, I think, because they desperately need that team to be good.
What? Okay, a 4, but like for what record though?
You need to be like.
They need to be a bowl team because they have not been a bowl team.
Like 8-4.
Yeah, that's
like
fair.
either 9-3.
Dude, with that schedule, they're not going to be 8-4.
If they go 7-5, throw a party. Did Byram come with them?
I don't think so.
The real question is if they go 10-2 and miss the playoffs because of a mid-major, do they expand the playoffs?
Byram is there, but their whole.
But what if Notre Dame is number 12?
Their whole starting offense are transfers.
What if Notre Dame is top 12?
Yeah,
Then
I thought that was funny.
They're a 10-2. If a 10-2 Auburn got left at the pearly gates, that would be wild.
They'd have to expand, or Bruce Pearl would piss himself.
Well, let's put it this way: Auburn has to go to Tennessee, Georgia, Ole Miss, and Alabama. They're not winning 10 games.
Tennessee and Georgia.
All right,
Georgia.
Colin Klein.
Ooh,
I have him at a 3.
I'm at a. See,
like if they go 7-5, I think they're like, okay, it's a first step. But if they go like 4-8 or 3, and if they have like a really bad season,
you have to.
Avery Johnson's not going to allow that.
I think you have to have a winning record in this situation. So I'm kind of with you on it. Even if you go like
if they miss the bowl game, I think it kicks him to a 5. Like I think he'll get himself a second year.
I mean, let's put it this way: he gets to avoid Texas Tech, and he gets Houston at home. Those are the 2 best teams. So I think that they can go 9-3, 10-2.
I see you said Houston was the second best team.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag Willie Fritz.
Yep. You ready for a potential All Texas Big 12 championship?
Not moved by Mr. Sorsby being a gambling addict.
Works for me.
You think he'll be back?
Him to put money on that.
Do I think he'll be back? I think there's a chance, but what I've also noticed about Texas Tech that people don't know is they have Lloyd Jones III, who looked very good in limited action last year for them.
Is the Hammond kid going to be healthy?
I don't even think he's on that team.
Oh, he ended up leaving? That sucks.
Yeah.
He was good.
Well, they got their starting backcourt will be running back room will be Quentin Joyner, Jacoby Williams, and Cameron Dickey. So they have 3 solid backs, and they added obviously defensively, bringing in fucking Austin Romine, which was huge from Kansas State. So I think their defense it won't be as good as it was last year, but it'll be like a step behind, which is still pretty solid.
Yankees legend Austin Romine.
Yep.
Him and Monte Harrison.
Austin Wells is on deck.
Tosh Lapoy.
Who?
But brother,
Cal.
No, I just okay. There, I didn't understand what you said. I thought you said Kosh Papoy. I'm like, who in
He
the
thought-
fuck?
he thought you sneezed for a second.
Bro, like straight up, Joe, are you having a fucking seizure? Is everything okay? Did Lydia?
Yeah, drunk.
He said
I'm
Cash Patel.
I'm gonna say 3 because they have a very, very talented quarterback that decided to stay. And I won't even try to pronounce it, but it's JKS is what we like to call him over on College Juice. He's like a sophomore. He's legit. I think they can win 7 games. They could probably get to 8 or 9. They get Clemson at home. They get Danny's dog shit Wake Forest team at home. Stanford and Pittsburgh at home. With
Damn.
the end of the year.
No, they're gonna be dog shit.
The only issue is that in back-to-back weeks they have. Well, sorry, in 4 weeks they have to go to SMU, then to NC State, then they have a bye, then they have to go to Virginia. Those are 3 tough games to be on the road for.
Joe, what do you got?
Probably like a 2.5. This team could be very, 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 very fun, though.
Well, let's put it this way: if they don't perform, how quick does JKS get his ass out of there? Like they need him to stay if they want to be, if they want to try and compete in the ACC.
And he's the goods, the goods.
Eric Morris.
Ooh, see, that's a tough one for me. I'm gonna say a 1 because where that team was last year, they just need to be winning again. So I don't think the pressure's on them this year, especially with that schedule. Getting Texas Tech at home helps, but going to Manhattan to play Kansas State, going to Houston to play Houston, going to West Virginia to play West Virginia, and getting Oregon at home, like those are tough games. They got a tough schedule this year.
That might be my dynasty team this year.
Isn't everyone going to have these dudes just absolutely pegged to like go from worst to first because Mestamaker's a G?
Yes and no. I think based off of the talent that's in the Big 12, team-wise, I would say they're probably the 7th best, arguably. Messmaker's going to be good. Don't get me wrong. That defense is still going to be suspect.
Oh, yeah.
John Summerall.
Fucking 3. Because they need to be, again, another team that needs to be good. And with their schedule this year, I actually kind of like them this year. You go to Texas and to Georgia, which are 2 hard places, obviously, in a 3-week span. But you get Oklahoma at home, you get South Carolina at home, you get Ole Miss at home. Yeah, you got to go to Florida State, but no one's scared of Florida State at Florida State. So I like Florida this year. I think their win total at 7.5 is plus 130. I think you sprinkle that over.
That's what makes me think it's higher. This schedule is they're gonna be salivating.
I think I think Missouri's a toss up, and I think you could say at Kentucky will be a toss up where based off of where it is in the schedule. So I think they can go 10-2, 8-4, like it's anywhere between that range.
Be a potential hashtag trap game.
Yeah, potentially. But in the 3-week span, they go to Austin to play Texas. Then they have a bye week. Then they go down to Athens to play Georgia. Those tough back-to-back games.
Has there ever been a more important conference game between 2 new head coaches at high? Excuse me, Jesus. Wrong
Get it
mic.
out, brother. Get it out.
Has there ever been a bigger early season like with 2 high-level power schools in a major conference with new coaches, like week 3, Auburn, Florida?
Especially
talk about
Auburn.
talk about like destination fans feel good about your program.
That's like a.
Especially if Auburn beats Baylor week 1.
I mean, they're going to beat Baylor week 1.
Right, which they should, but
it's it's what I'll call a stepping stone for either team. Whoever wins gets positive momentum throughout the year. Then whoever doesn't, I think, struggles.
Okay, I think I'm back. Whew, almost lost me
All
there.
right. Will Stein. Speaking of first-year head coach of the SEC, Will Stein, where you have him on scale 1 to 5.
1. They're, like I said, they're another team where they just want to win, and I think this guy gives them the best chance to do that. But I do think that their ceiling, they could potentially be a bowl team.
If they make a
They get Vanderbilt at home. They get Florida at home. Louisville this year is at home. They do get Bama at home. Like,
So you're still not putting a lot of pressure on them to win right away?
no, because because Kentucky is not a football school. They
it's
are
Kentucky football.
They're a hoop school. There's more pressure on Mark Pope to field a good team than there is for Kentucky football to make a bowl game.
If they go 6-6, they're gonna throw a fucking parade.
Yeah. I think they can win 5 games.
Ray, you got one on this?
It's Kentucky.
Ray's just happy to be here.
I mean, it's kind of like it's the same way I feel like about some of these other guys. Like it's Kentucky. Like, no, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase. It's Kentucky football. He'll be fine. 2.
Ray's just glad he's here to hang out with his buds.
I love
Bob
you guys.
Chesney.
Ooh, that's a good one. I'm curious more about how the Nico stuff plays out at UCLA. I have them over their win total as well. I think it's a 2 because, again, UCLA football hasn't been great in a while, but I think that this could be the start of getting back to where they want to be, especially with their only tough road game is going to Oregon. They get USC at home. They get Illinois at home. They get Wisconsin at home. They get 3 solid teams that they have to play at home, and they avoid Ohio State and Penn State and Michigan.
Their home schedule is fucking outside of Illinois, and I'm not saying Illinois is a dog, like, okay, their pre-November home schedule is just cupcake university. It's San Diego State, Purdue. These are their home games before November. San Diego State, Purdue, Wisconsin, Michigan State, Nevada. Like,
well, let's put it this way: there's a universe where San Diego State beats them at UCLA.
It is definitely an early season, interesting sit up in your chair game.
If San Diego State wins that, it's their defense just shuts them down.
Correct.
It's gonna be like when Wisconsin wins their games and it was like 7 to 0 or 10-3 because
let's not talk about
defense
Wisconsin
kicks.
winning in football because I still have PTSD from watching my team lose to them.
Are you guys excited that the Pac-12 is kind of low key back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got 4 more here. Just gonna rapid fire these. I'm gonna give you the rating that CBS Sports gave. You guys can tell me if it's too high, too low, or just right. Ryan Silverfield, they have him at a 2.
Yeah, because Arkansas has 0 pressure. But I will say, and this could be my potential college football playoff team, Joseph. I think Ryan Silverfield was the problem down in Nashville and Memphis. So don't be surprised if Memphis roused off a good year this year.
They got Huff, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he did really good at Southern Miss. I like them.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Rogers, they got him at a 2.
That's about right for him.
Where did he go?
Iowa State.
Okay.
That's literally low pressure for him.
Yeah, that's. I mean.
Listen,
there won't be
listen, if you beat Iowa, they don't care.
El Assico.
Pat Fitzgerald 1.
Dude, he's yes, because he is in a great spot for him because the program has been bad over the last 5-6 years. If they win 6 games to make a bowl game, he'll be fucking praised.
They'll be talking about him more than Izzo.
They do have a tough schedule though. They got to go to UCLA. They got to go to Michigan. They got to go to Notre Dame. But they do get Wisconsin and Illinois and Oregon at home.
And last one here, Tavita Pritchard, 1.
Yeah, I don't think there's a ton of pressure on him.
Joe?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah, no, that's pretty accurate.
Great input, Ray. Thank you.
Oh, fuckhead over there said is, yeah, I agree with that.
Sorry, hey, don't worry, Ray. We have them beating Wake Forest at some point this year.
It's a hell of a pick. I mean, it could. Listen,
Then he got one hair on the top of his head and it looked like a fucking alfalfa curl. He ain't finna fucking play with me like this. I'm tired, man. There's racism and disrespect. I hope your coworker finds out you're being racist again.
Sorry, did y'all hear something?
my thing with
He's on the
Stanford-
Epstein files.
Oh, I heard that one.
There we go. Yeah, like what's at the end of the day, what's success for them? Like 4-8 again?
What's success for them?
Yeah,
Fucking not being the laughing stock of the ACC.
which they weren't last year.
Being better than BC, Syracuse,
Florida State. What?
Wake Forest. No, I kind of low-key like Florida State this year, and I hate that.
So do I.
I mean, you like them every year. That's a different story.
That's the problem.
Joe likes them until week 3, and then he gives up on them.
Shit, I don't even think it'll take. I think I already gave up on them.
Nah, they get SMU at home week 1. They play New Mexico State week 0, and then they get 2 weeks to prepare for Bama at Bama.
All right. Any other first-year head coach that you guys are really excited about going into this season? I know we already mentioned Memphis. Is there any other one, Don, or you want to hammer the Memphis take?
Hold up. I'm excited for Coach Don Jones. I don't know where, but I'm excited for Coach Don Jones. I just want to put that out there. He's got a 1 for comfortability.
Oh,
So we know.
Danny, you forgot. You
Yeah.
forgot. They forgot one. Brian Hartline, USF.
Wow, that's a name I haven't heard.
They're gonna be good.
I think the pressure could be like actually for them like a 4 because there will be expectations. Like we think you're going to be able to recruit like crazy. It's fucking Southern Florida. Get us to the playoff, you dingy.
They'll be the 3rd best team behind Memphis and behind who also could
Calling
be
him a dingy is crazy. Also,
my so top 3 teams in the AAC this year. I have USF at 3, Memphis at 2, and then 1. Joe, we're about to be UTSA Roadrunner fans.
Let's go.
The only
Meet
team
me.
that
Meet me.
the only team I think they lose to is fucking at Texas. They get USF at home. They get fucking Navy at home. They get North Texas at home. Their toughest road game is Tulane.
Big ups to the triangle of toughness, bro.
Favorable schedule. And they get to play the Mexicans down at UT Rio Grande Valley to start.
Mm.
All right. Well, that will be, on that note, that will be it for us here on the weekend warm-up. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Make sure to follow everyone on their socials. You can follow Don at CJonesWho1212. You can follow me over at Gotham Gambling. You can follow Ray over at Playbook SN Bets. And you can follow Joe at Joe the Show QCSN or Joe the Show 365. It's the one that has him looking like Kirby.
He looks like Kirby. What are you laughing for, nigga? You look like Waddle Dee.
Sorry. There we go. And that'll be it for us here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Also, make sure to check out our Substack. Me and Don are putting out a Monday through Friday newsletter called The Daily Dime. All your best bets, fantasy advice for the upcoming day. Don, Joe, do you guys want to announce your new project?
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah,
We're
not
working-
yet. Not yet. Not yet. More to come after I get hitched.
Yep.
I can't wait for our wedding, Joe.
It's gonna be glorious.
See, I always knew you guys were getting married.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ray, any last comments?
Call. Oh, Wow, how dare you? That's rude.
Danny's racist. He's very racist, and he's bald.
Yeah.
Call him the dude from Kirby again.
Thank you guys all for tuning in. We will catch you guys next week.